Hey there guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So what is up guys? I should be actually welcoming myself back because it has been far too long since I have uploaded a video. I think it's been about 2 weeks now. Yikes, it's been far too long since I've filmed a video because I like to pre-film most of the time. So welcome back. How have you been? How's life? How's the kids? So I know that I've been away for quite some time. A lot of stuff has happened. Let's get that straight right now. Starters, I no longer have ads on my videos, so welcome. The quality will probably be getting much lower, but seriously, it won't. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I went to New York. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that. I storied. What's the proper verb for that? I put on Instagram. That just doesn't sound right. I Instagram storied. Sure, let's go with that. A lot of my trip to New York. I'm a fan of Instagram story. What's your guys' opinion? I'm partial to Instagram story now. I don't really like Snapchat after the new update. So, but don't worry, Snapchat fam. I'm not abandoning you. I still love you to death. Don't worry. But for today's video, I am going to be doing my current beauty favorites. I'm talking makeup, skincare, body care. Yes, I'm getting all into it because I have not done a current beauty favorites. I did my 2017 recap a couple months ago, but I really want to talk about products I'm loving right now and I've been using for the past couple months and weeks, and that I just need to share with you guys. I need to tell you guys how awesome they are. So that is what we're getting into today. Thought that'd be a great video to jump back into. Let me know in the comments down below what products you're loving right now. I would love to add more to my Sephora shopping cart. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Also hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload. Y'all, I know I've been saying in every single freaking video since November that I upload twice a week, and I haven't done it since. But I promise you guys, now that my schedule is clear, I've gotten back from this trip and everything, I now feel like I have more free time, even though I probably don't. But I feel like I have more time to manage out my life and can get 2 videos of you guys. So make sure you guys do have the notification bell clicked so you are notified when I do start uploading twice a week. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. But without further ado, if you guys are excited to see what my current beauty favorites are, then let's go ahead and dive right on it. So I'm gonna start with makeup because I feel like that's what you guys probably came for and that's what you care about the most. So let's just go ahead and get to the chase. First things first, I found a new foundation that I liked. Are we shocked here, people? Probably not. One of my favorite things in makeup in general is foundations. I'm always on the quest to find the perfect foundation. Granted, the YSL All Hours foundation has lately become my favorite foundation and nothing has really beat it since until NARS came out with their brand new Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now, I'm not going to say this beats the YSL All Hours foundation by any means. I definitely think they're probably tied in my opinion. I still love the YSL one. That one is still amazing. I get such great longevity and oil control out of that one. I love it. However, this little baby came along and I was blown away, and I did not expect to be. I knew that so many beauty bloggers were hyping this foundation up and I needed to try it, and I dare say I like it just as much as the YSL one. Let's be real. This one has a silicone base to it, which I love foundations that are that way because it does a great job at perfecting my skin and blurring any fine lines and pores. I find that it looks really actually natural on my skin, like it says. It has that nice medium to full coverage. You can easily build it up, and it gets a great satin finish with it as well. It can dry down on its own a little bit, but I still like to set it my personal way. I know it says that it's a radiant foundation, but I think NARS is just really bad at naming their foundations because it's not radiant to me by any means like Sheer Glow is. I think it's more that satiny finish where it's like a demi matte, which is my favorite type of finish. And I get such great longevity out of this foundation. NARS claims that you can get a 16-hour wear out of this foundation, and I fully agree with it. I have worn it for that long amount of time and I got that great of wear out of it. I am so shocked by it. This has become almost my everyday foundation, and definitely a hefty price tag for it to be my everyday foundation, but I think it looks really natural and beautiful on the skin. It looks like your skin. It's everything that I've wanted in a foundation, and it definitely has saved me from using all of my YSL hours and having to repurchase that anytime soon because that one is a hefty price tag that I don't want to drop that often. So while I was in New York, I had a chance to run by Bloomingdale's, and I actually was not planning on making this purchase, but when I saw it in person, I knew that I had to get it and that it was just love at first sight, essentially. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Let me just break it down for you real quick. The bronzer in this palette, oh my god. I don't know if you would market it as a contouring powder or a bronzer because it's almost that perfect in its shade. It is not too cool tone to where it's a straight up sculpting powder only, but it's not too warm where you could use it only as a bronzer. I like to use it almost as a bronzer like I did today, but I also compare it nicer with a more warmer tone bronzer and use it as a sculpting powder. It's really diverse and I love that about it. It does a great job at warming up my cheeks and sculpting them at the same time. And the highlighter portion is also beautiful. I wasn't sure, according to like swatches I had seen, if I would particularly like this because I am so fair skin, but it is one of the more golden warm tone bronzers that I can actually pull off. I have a little bit still on my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like a soft champagne gold almost. It's kind of like Moonstone from Becca, but lighter, which is what I like. I like the fact that it looks very natural as well too. It's not glittery, it's not chunky at all. It almost has that very glossy feel to it, and you can pile on as much as you want, and it's never gonna look heavy. It's never gonna look like you have a lot. Either one of these powders, it's never gonna look like you have a lot on. It's a really gentle and soft base to it, so the powders are really finely milled, so they're not gonna get chunky or muddy on the face. Is it worth the hefty price tag? Abso-freaking-lutely. I am blown away by this. This is actually the only Charlotte Tilbury product I have, and I'm thoroughly interested to try more of her products now. Okay, so I have two brow products that I quickly want to talk about. One I bought before I went to New York, and the other one I bought while I was in New York, and they're very similar but very different at the same time. The first one is the Hourglass Arch Brow Fiber Gel. I am thoroughly impressed with these. For one, Hourglass is one of my favorite brands. A lot of people know this. I am in love with their packaging. I'm in love with their design and their aesthetic. I love everything that they came out. I've never been disappointed by them at all. This brow gel is one of the best brow gels I've ever tried in my life, simply because it's a auburn shade that is perfect for auburn hair. It's not too dark where it's almost like that chocolatey chestnut brown, but it's not too light where someone with strawberry blonde hair or really blonde hair can wear. It's a great auburn shade. It's a true red shade, and that's what I love about it. And the wand especially is my favorite part out of everything. I really like the wand on this mainly because you have this one side that has longer bristles, which is great for combing out the brow hairs and kind of dispersing the fibers. And then you have this other side with shorter bristles that's really great for concentrating the color onto the brows. I like to go in with the shorter bristles first and just deposit the color, and then go in with the longer ones to really comb out the brow hairs, get the bushiness that I want. It is a fiber-based brow gel, so it's going to be similar to the Gimme Brow from Benefit, but I actually think it's a little bit better because it's not too thick like that one is. I don't like Gimme Brow. I'm one of the only people out there I feel like that doesn't get along with it because I feel like the formula and the gel is just way too thick and it looks unnatural when you're wearing it by itself, let alone on top of like dip brow or something like that. So this one, I really like the thin consistency that it has, and the fibers look really natural on the hairs. I particularly love wearing this one when I'm wearing like no makeup. I like to just wear it as itself and my mascara and some lip balm and be out the door because it looks that natural and it matches my red hair, that kind of boy brow, I guess is what you could say, which leads me into my second brow product, the Glossier Boy Brow. I picked this up while I was in New York, and I went to the Glossier showroom, and let me just tell you right now, I am a huge fangirl of Glossier, and I've actually never tried their products, so it's like, how could I be a fangirl if I've never tried their stuff? It's a complex. I am just so obsessed with Emily. I am in love with her. I think she is an amazing CEO. She's one of my idols. She is a great babe boss. I'm obsessed with her. She's amazing. She can do no wrong. When I found out I was going to New York, I knew that that was the one place, if I went anywhere, that was the one place I had to go. And while I was there, I tested out the Boy Brow from them, and I was blown away. At first, I didn't think I would be, simply because they don't have a shade that's specifically catered to redheads. However, their brown shade is pretty ideal. This is really great because I had recently dyed my hair a little bit darker, so it's not as a light auburn as I typically am. So this shade works well with my dip brow on or by itself. This one also has fibers in it as well. It does have a smaller brush to it, which I like, and it kind of reminds me of the Gimme Brow a little bit. And I like the fact that this has a warmer tone to it. I can layer it on top of my dip brow to really bring my brow hairs back to life and not make them look so flat and fake, or I can wear it by itself and give my eyebrows a little bit more darker appeal to them. Thoroughly impressed with this though, hands down. I'm a boy brow fanatic like everyone else on the internet. So the next product that I've been loving was a recommendation of Alana Davison's, and I've been very tempted to get it. What is with me and puns today? Oh my god. It is the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. She talked about this in one of her videos and said that it was very comparable to the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, which if you guys have followed me recently, you guys know that it's one of my favorite mascaras. So when she said that this was very comparable to it, I had to try it out. The Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, it's great for volume and it really doesn't flake on me at all, and it's really black in the formula, which is what I love. And the Total Temptation Mascara is just the same. It even has a very soft effect to my lashes. Like, they don't feel hard like some mascaras can make your lashes feel. They don't feel crunchy. Only problem I have with this mascara is that the formula is very wet. The Lancome one is wet, but it dries quickly, so I don't ever have clumping with my lashes, whereas this one, it takes a while for it to dry. If you touch your lashes or anywhere around your eyelid at all while it's still wet and it's drying, you're gonna get clumpiness going on, which I don't like. I'm not a fan of. So I will say it is kind of a more high maintenance mascara. That's what I would kind of classify it as. However, the results of it, if you like leave it alone and let it dry and do its thing, it's amazing. It gives you great volume and it's a perfect dupe for like a $20 mascara. And so the last thing that I have for you guys in makeup are lip products. These are two lip products that you probably wouldn't think I would mention because I'm usually all about pigmentation, intense color, matte, and that's not what I'm bringing to you guys today. I have two lip products here that I have just been thoroughly loving. Lately, I have been very much into the kind of natural makeup look. Obviously, I don't have any eyeshadow on today. I've been very much into a more lazy girl routine, just quick, something easy out the door because my life has been so hectic lately. I haven't had time to do anything. So when I'm applying my makeup, I like to have something on my lips. I don't like to go out with nothing on my lips because they're, one, dry, two, it looks weird. With me, it just looks weird. So another product that Lana Davison recommended, hey girl, how you doing, is the YSL Volupte Tint and Balm Lipstick. These, I think, are supposed to be similar or be replaceable to the YSL Volupte Sheer lipsticks that they had. But these essentially are a sheer lipstick. They have a balm-like texture to it because in the middle of it, there's a like balm textured core. And so they are really hydrating on the lips. I get an immense amount of hydration, but they also give a nice wash of color to it. It's nothing too pigmented. It honestly looks like a My Lips But Better kind of color with this nude especially. And the more darker tones, the more redder tones almost give that popsicle lip effect, if you know what I'm talking about. But it just gives a nice wash of color. It's very, very natural looking on the lips, and it gives a nice glossy sheen to the lips as well too, which I love when I'm wearing like my no minimal makeup. And the other lip product I have is another Glossier product. It is the rosebalm.com. This is a very hyped up product. The balm.coms overall very much are. And while I was in the showroom, I was trying them all out. And I really, one, love the rose scent. Second of all, I love that the rosebalm.com has a nice sheer wash of color. Let's say it all together. It has a more Vaseline feel to it than the YSL lipstick does, whereas this feels more like a chapstick. This one feels more like Vaseline. I don't like the fact that you have to squeeze them out and then rub it on your lips with your finger. It's not really all that sanitary. However, it does an insane job with an intense hydration automatically, which is what I love. I will say it is thicker than my Milk Hero Salve, but it is thinner than my Bite Agave Lip Mask, which you guys know my Agave Lip Mask, that is my ride or die. Nothing will ever beat that for me. But this is pretty much a close second. I like wearing this one more during the daytime and then the Bite Agave Lip Mask more at night as an overnight treatment. But this one is probably a great day wear if you are accustomed to using that one and you like using that one, but you want something that has a little bit of a tint to it that you can wear during the day. Skincare. Yeah. I have a couple products that I really have been loving lately because my skin has been so weird lately. I don't know if it's because I was on an airplane or I went into a different climate or what. I don't know, but my skin has been crazy lately and I don't like it. So one product that has done a great job at minimizing texture has been the Sunday Riley Saturn Mask. I like to use this more as a spot treatment than an overall mask because I don't really like to dry out my areas that aren't problematic at all, I really like to keep those more hydrated and plump, and this will dry it out, I feel like, just because it does have 10% sulfur in it. It also has 4% niacinamide and 1% zinc, which is great for acne prone skin. So you can use this overnight as like a spot treatment if you want to, or if you have overall acne and you really need something to calm down the redness and to calm down your oiliness and the size of your problem areas, this is gonna be the thing that does the trick for you. It also has tea tree oil in here, which is one of my favorite ingredients for acne prone skin because it does a great job at not only minimizing pores and oiliness, but also helping to prevent future breakouts. So I will say that if you have acne rosacea, inflammatory acne, hormonal acne, dietary acne, anything of the like, I definitely would try this out. So another fantastic product by Sunday Riley that has done a great job at really helping to maintain my breakouts and oil has been her UFO oil. This is her ultra clarifying face oil. It is a dry oil, so what that means is that it's good for oily skin. A lot of people who have oily skin don't think they can use face oils, but it's actually a really great idea to do that, and this will absorb quickly into the skin, so you can wear it underneath makeup, you can wear it at night, whichever. I like to wear it both. I mainly use it in my problem areas, so my forehead, my nose, and then my chin area, because that's where I'm seeing the most breakouts happen at. It's where I'm the oiliest at as well too. But this does a great job at helping to reduce acne and inflammation. It also does a great job at minimizing your pores throughout over time and to help control your oil throughout the day, which I have seen a great significance in. I have had this for quite some time now, over the past couple months, and I have been using this non-stop every single day, and I have seen such a dramatic result from it. I love the fact that it has 1.5 salicylic acid in it to help maintain your breakouts and to help reduce the inflammation from it. But it has also a really thin texture to it as well, which is what I like. Like I said, you can wear it beautifully underneath makeup and it dries instantly. So I definitely recommend checking this out if you need something that's fast acne. It's going to help maintain your acne and your breakouts while also reducing your oil, minimizing your pores. I think this little baby will do the trick right there for you. And the last skincare product I have to talk about is a new moisturizer from Drunk Elephant. It is the Protini Polypeptide Cream. So I received this before it launched, and I was unbelievably thrilled to talk about this because this has changed my skincare game. I ran through this within like a month and a half, I want to say, because it's that freaking good. First off, it's housed in the pump feature like the Lala Retro is. I think it's great for all skin types, especially oily skin. I know a lot of oily skin people could not use the Lala Retro moisturizer because it was very thick, and a lot of people didn't like to wear it underneath makeup since it was so thick. And I think Protini is a lot thinner in its formula. It's more of a water based, so it's going to be easy to wear underneath makeup, and it's going to feel light enough for oily skin people to wear it. But the main thing it's going to do is help to plump and hydrate your skin. According to the back of the container, it says it has a high concentration of signal peptides, growth factors, supportive amino acids, and pygmy water lily for visible and immediate improvement in the appearance of skin's tone, texture, and firmness. So if you're wearing a moisturizer that's going to help plump, hydrate, and smooth out your skin, this is a really great one. It's also fragrance free, which is why I love Drunk Elephant's line. It's also perfect for sensitive skin as well. This has done an amazing job at really plumping my skin and making it feel hydrated. I honestly feel like I haven't seen a problem with dehydration in my skin. I know that my skin will absorb any oil that is put on it in my cheek areas, because while I am oily throughout my T-zone, I am very dehydrated, which is probably one reason why my skin does produce so much oil, because it feels like it's overcompensating for how dehydrated it is. And I think I've seen a significant reduce in the amount of oil and the amount of tightness I have felt in my skin. This has done a great job of keeping it hydrated, so I definitely recommend checking this out if you're looking for a good thin textured anti-aging moisturizer that's also going to do a great job at hydrating your skin as well too. So I do have one hair product that I want to talk about really quickly with you guys. This is something that I recently picked up and I'm so glad that I did. It is the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. I am a huge fan of Verb overall. The Ghost line particularly is my favorite one from them because it's color safe and it's really great at smoothing your hair and really helping with frizz and controlling it as well. I use the shampoo and conditioner routinely, and so when I found out about the Ghost Dry Oil that they recently released, I was all over it. So unlike a dry shampoo that's going to absorb any excess oil, this is going to replenish your hair and help to condition the ends and give you that excess oil that you need. And I use it mainly not to help get less volume in my hair, but not make it as fluffy and as frizzy at my ends where I don't need the volume. I need the volume up here, not down here. So this does a great job. I found that after I, cut my hair and I've been straightening it more than letting it be curly, that my ends are really damaged. So I always have to make sure, since they are all one layer. I have long layers. I don't have individual ones. Since I had those longer layers, I had to make sure my ends look their healthiest. So this has definitely done a great job at helping that. Even as I transition into summer, I think this is going to be great too, because since it's not as thick as using an oil like serum like their regular ghost oil is, it's not going to make my hair look greasy either, because I know when summer approaches, all the frizz is going to start coming back with that North Carolina humidity. So this is going to be my best friend at helping to control that. All right, and then the last two products I had to talk about are both body care related. And the first one is this new body soap I've been using from Mario Badescu, is the AHA Botanical Body Soap. This is only $8 at Ulta, which blew my mind personally, just because it was so affordable. I couldn't believe it. So for those of you that don't know, I do have KP, keratosis pilaris, on my legs and a mild psoriasis as well, and so I constantly am exfoliating my legs so I don't have any bumps and I don't have any dryness going on. And one thing that's great to help minimize the bumps from my KP on my legs is AHAs and exfoliating that way. So I stumbled across this little baby at Ulta just one day, thought I'd give it a try, and I've seen such a dramatic difference in my legs. I will typically use like an all natural loofah and I will exfoliate my legs that way with this stuff. I don't have any irritants from it, so I would definitely suggest this for one if you just want a nice exfoliation all over your body and you don't have any skin conditions. But especially if you have skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, KP, definitely check this out and see this will help you a little bit. It doesn't do as much as using a topical lotion does help, but this does a little bit, and especially in this exfoliation process, to help remove those dead skin cells off of your body. And then one little random thing that I just stumbled across on Instagram and decided to check out is the brand called Billie. So this is for your Glossier millennial fan type people, and let me just tell you right now, that is me. That is their target audience. So Instagram ads were not wrong to show this to me. And I am in love with their company, for one, because it is the equivalent to basically the Men's Shave Club, in that you get a razor and all these other products in your kit, and it's a subscription box service. So I signed up for it, and every 3 months, or however frequent you want it, I chose 3 months, I get a brand new razor and replaceable razors from the company called Billie. And what's so great about them is that it is razors for women without the pink tax. You're not having to pay those extra taxes that you would in store. They're also more affordable than the razors you buy in store. Like, it's only $9 for a box, no tax, no shipping. It's awesome. And I love that the razors are actually a lot better quality than what you get in store. You get 5 blades on the razors, which is so rare for women razors, but it's not rare for men razors, which is so stupid in my opinion. But the razors have been awesome. It's like the closest shave I've ever gotten in my entire life. I'm not being sponsored by Billie whatsoever. I am just such a huge fan of their product and what they stand for. I am such a supporter for them, and I am in love with their company by all means. So not only are the razors awesome, you get such a cute selection of colors. They are magnetized, so they will stick on the magnetic holder in your shower, so they will never be sticky and gross when they're sitting there like on the edge. And then the shaving cream, I randomly picked this up one day after I had already ordered my razor. And then one day I randomly decided to pick up their shaving cream because I was out of mine and I wanted to try theirs out. And I really love this. This is probably the best shaving cream I have ever used. Like I said, I do have KP, so I'm really hesitant with using new shaving creams because I don't want to irritate my legs anymore and cause more bumps to arise. But this one has done such a great job. Not only does it have aloe and sage in it to help soothe the skin, but it also doesn't foam up like a lot of other shaving creams do at the store. This one is a nice lotion lather. It will get a little sudsy, but you're not going to get that foam covering all over your legs. It's a nice gentle lather. I feel like since it's such a cream and lotiony consistency, that it does a great job at hydrating the skin while you're shaving it, so you're not reducing any moisture that's in your skin. Highly recommend checking out this brand. The shaving cream, I believe, is only $11, and then the razors are $9. It's such an affordable price. I love the subscription service, and then their whole aesthetic overall. If you're into that whole millennial Glossier kind of vibe, you're definitely gonna love this entire brand. I highly recommend going and checking them out. I promise you, I'm not sponsored, but Billie, if you want to hit a girl up, I'm all ears, come on. And that has been my current beauty favorites. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a lifestyle and fashion version of this video. I have picked up a lot of new pieces recently and I am so excited to share them. So I'd love to know what your opinions are if you want to see it in a blog post. I am trying to get my blog back up, but I'm doing one step at a time. 2 videos a week, then my blog will go up. Let's just focus on one thing at a time, Emily. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what some of your current favorites are in the comments down below. below. Let's get this comment section started. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload. And also, don't forget to check out all my social media. All my links are going to be located right up here. So make sure you guys head on over, check it out, say what's up, leave a like. And that about does it for me today, guys. And I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.